Hey, good evening, everybody. It's July 23rd, and it is 9:11 p.m. So my lights are starting to ramp down. You can see here. They're probably at maybe 25%. So it's getting late. They usually shut off at 10, and the reef brights, they usually go to about 10:30. So here's an update on the tank. It is extremely dirty. The cleanup crew is doing a great job at doing what they do. They're all over the place. They're cleaning, and snails just kind of scooting and moseying along doing their thing. It's going to take a while for this algae to die down, and you know, I've seen much worse in my own reef tanks. They will definitely make short work of it. It's just a patience game. You see here, I gotta probably take that. That's a dead. There's nothing in there. I actually pointed that out in the cleanup crew video. There's nothing in that shell, and there's a couple shells like that. With any cleanup crew you get, there's always going to be a couple of empty shells. It's just kind of a part of the game. There's one of my little conchs right there doing his thing. I've noticed that these creatures and critters appear to be more active during the evening hours. And these guys are kind of moseying along, grazing on the frag rack. I got a lot of work I need to do here. I'm gonna start putting these guys into the rock work. Some of them are actually starting to encrust to the rack. So, interesting thing happened. I bought 3 fish today, and the store that I bought them from, they do quarantine in-house. Here is the new little tiny blue tang, or hippo tang. I also got, you can kind of see the clown there. That's the clown tang and the powder brown tang. The lighting is very actinic right now, so, but mark my words, it's a powder brown tang, clown tang, and a hippo tang. They're kind of hanging out all together. And up here, you probably noticed, well, here's some more of the cleanup crew. The big conch has gone MIA. Actually, he's right there. He's just buried in that little hill right there. You can kind of see a little bit of his eye or something poking out. He is a monster. But these guys here, they've been kind of hanging out, just chilling. When I first put these guys in the tank, they were basically being attacked by my other tangs, my big tangs, the sailfin, the Scopus, and the yellow tang. Well, actually, the Scopus wasn't too bad. He was being kind of nice, but they're big fat bullies. They feel like this is their home. So a little, they kept doing it, and it was to a point where me and my lady were kind of standing here at the tank and slapping the tank every time these guys were chasing after these little cutie pies over here, right? So what I did was just something I'd learned through just the course of many years doing this whole reef thing. I put this little mirror here. Like, I don't have a square mirror. This is one of those ones that you just kind of see in a bathroom, right? You can hold it with your hand. There's a little handle there. And I brought it out and I taped it up with some painter's tape that I had laying around over here. And these stupid little fat tangs now, they don't even go past this bleached out coral over here. They just kind of stay over here now because they're really interested in that seaweed, right? And they don't want to, they want to eat it because they know it's getting dark, and they usually make short work of that seaweed by now. But they've been staying near there and just kind of, you can see the yellow tang pecking at the rock there now, and they're just kind of flexing on that mirror. They're just, they think that, like the Scopus is the biggest idiot, right? He thinks, that dude thinks like, man, that's another tang in there, man. And he's like hanging out there, and he'll be pecking at the glass and everything. He's just trying to get at it, trying to go to war with this tang he sees in the glass. See him? He's a goofball. But what this has done is it's distracted these stupid tangs, and they're not attacking my little guys anymore. I mean, you know, every now and then they'll chase them, you know, the hey, get out of my way kind of thing. But, you know, like right there, see, he chased him, now he's going back over to his side of the tank. Now the sailfin is going to go back over here because he's more interested in what's going on in that glass right there. So it's just an interesting thing you can do if you're dealing with bullies, tank bullies. It does help. I do plan on getting a bigger mirror, you know, a square mirror or something, anything I can get my hand on, to just kind of keep those guys distracted with their own images for a while, until these tank mates in here are just an afterthought completely. That may take a couple of weeks, so my tank will be kind of ugly, but you can see there the Scopus is literally just going after his own image. The yellow tang is interested too, he sees himself too, and there's the sailfin just hanging out. You can kind of see the impression of the blue tape in this image right here. That's exactly where that mirror is, and you can see their food's right there. So what I'll do is I have another one of these little algae clips out in the garage. So what I'll do is I'll just put another algae clip right here for these guys so that I can get them to feed. And hopefully they don't hang out too much around these bubble tips at night. Bubble tip anemones, they usually retract under the rocks there. So hopefully nobody gets stung when it's dark in here. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that. That's pretty funny stuff. Thought it was cool. Also, as you can see, I put my gyres in the back, on the back wall. They do kind of stick out like Dumbo's ears a little bit, but when you're looking at it from the front of the tank. But the surface agitation, you really can't beat it. I didn't want to take them out just for that. I do like that agitation there, and I may actually raise these guys up probably about 3 or 4 inches just to see how that does too. Get some cross action going on. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to give you that update tonight.